students. So today I am here with the last topic of unit number 4. So before moving further, first of all I would like to have a quick revision of the last class. Yesterday we discussed about marketing communication budget. This was discussed yesterday. Promotion mix was covered, advertising, personal selling, these things were covered yesterday. Sales promotion, public relations, direct marketing, advertising budget we have already discussed. It is an estimate of a company's promotional expenditure over a certain time period. This we have already covered. We had a discussion about this also, target consumer, type of media, right approach for the target consumer, expected profit from each dollar of advertising, factors affecting, these were already covered yesterday. Degree of competitiveness in market share, PLC, advertising, frequency. Now moving on to the next topic, advertising budget process. When we talk about advertising budget process, so first of all, whenever we are going to decide anything, whenever we are going to do any task, so first of all we identify that what is the objective of it, why we are doing it, right? If we have fixed the objective that this is my objective, then only I can make the comparison afterwards that whether I have achieved my goal or not. So then only we are going to do the controlling also. We can check out that what are the deviations, what were the reasons behind these deviations. So these things can only be checked out when you have set your objective. So that is why it will be the very first step. Understanding advertising objective based on the goals which have been set by the company. So any company which is established, any business which is established, or we talk in general also, if we talk about any human being also, we also always have certain objectives in our life, right? You people are studying, you people are pursuing MBA, you might be having certain objectives. I am into job, I am having certain objectives. So any individual student who is pursuing, who is in 12th standard or 10th standard, he is having certain objectives. So if you are having certain objectives in your life, then that is a very good thing. You are just moving on in your life and you have no goals, you do not know what to do, where to go, how to do. So this is considered to be just a futile exercise for any individual. So if we want to really sustain, if we really want to do anything good in our life, so we have to decide the goal, and same is the case with the company. Any company which is established, it has certain vision, it has certain mission, it has certain objectives, it has a certain purpose, right? That for which purpose this organization is there. So this will be the first thing, and then the second thing will be determine the task and campaign which could be done. Now you are just going to identify that how I am going to do the advertising of my product. Third thing, we will be deciding, formulating, evaluating, and preparing the breakup of advertising budget. Means how much expenses will be incurred in this. You also chalk out a plan that these will be my activities, these will be my expenses, and what are the activities which I can cut down. So these things will we also check out in this very step, that what are the various activities which we are going to have. Then taking approval from the senior management, it's not like that if middle manager has prepared certain plan, advertising budget is being prepared, but they are not having any approval from the higher authorities, so it is of no use, right? So you have to take the approval from the higher authorities also. So this will be the next step. Step means firstly we are going to decide the objective, that what is my objective. Then we are going to decide the activities. Then we are going to do the allocation of the funds for various activities. Then we'll be having a report with us, and then we'll get it approved from the senior management. Then allocation of funds of different activities under the advertising budget. Then we are going to allocate the funds. Monitoring and controlling, as I discussed, that if you have set the objective, then only you can make the comparison that whether my this objective is achieved or not. So this is done. So first step, deciding the objective. Then task, what will be various tasks, then you will be just breaking up those tasks into small activities. Then taking approval from the higher authorities, then you are going to do the allocation of the funds, and then you will be doing its controlling. So these things we do in this particular step. Hopefully this is clear to you. Then we are talking about, since it is mentioned in your syllabus also, that it is clearly mentioned fundamentals of sales promotion. So we will have a look over it also. So when we talk about fundamentals of sales promotion as you already know, these are various activities which a company is going to take up in order to promote the sales, right? As the term itself is saying, sales promotion means methods which are going to promote the sales. So very flexible and adaptable in terms of tackling specific problems or supporting mainstream marketing communication. So this thing you have to understand, that your sales promotion method should be flexible enough so that you can make the changes as per the demand of the market. Then it should be capable enough to take specific action. This is the important thing again. Then relatively short lead time to design and implement. So you have to just check out this thing also, that it should not consume much time. If you have decided certain plan, then it should come into action immediately, and if certain changes are required, then also that should also be done on a regular basis. Then often more easy to monitor the effect or tangible results. Means tangible results we are talking about, you have just given an offer that buy one get one free is there. Okay, if I talk about a certain product, suppose you are going to purchase any biscuit, right? Biscuit you are purchasing, so you have purchased one biscuit, Britannia biscuit, and you are getting one free, right? So you have just announced this for a month, and in a month you have seen that okay, my sale has boosted up. So you can say that there are tangible results, means if I have given certain offers to the customer, so my sales is increasing. So immediately you can see its effect. Economical and cost saving, possibly with economies of scale. Economies of scale is something, means you are utilizing a lesser input and you are getting maximum output. So this thing also you can check out. Can be adapted to large and small market, major or minor products or brands. So this is something which is available for every kind of product, so you can just opt for it. Direct marketing, it is a form of advertising in which companies provide physical marketing material to consumers to communicate information about a product or service. As I told earlier also, you are not involving any intermediary, you are just in direct contact with the customers. Either it can be through your catalogs, it can be through your mails, it can be through your SMS, it can be through your flyers. So what you are doing, you are trying to be in contact with your customers without involving any intermediate party. You are taking reviews from the customers by your own, and accordingly you are making certain changes in your product. So this is something which is preferred by various companies. As it is mentioned in the second point, it does not involve advertisement placed on internet or television or over the radio. Like you see the advertisement on FM, on Google. So these things, if you are involved, if you are going for this direct marketing, so you will not opt for such things. So that's all for today. So just have a quick look over it. Advertising budget process. In this you are going to decide the advertising objectives, means what are the objectives and how you are going to achieve those objectives. You are going to decide the tasks, that these many tasks I have to perform. Then these tasks are to be divided into smaller parts, and you have to do the allocation also, that which activity requires how much investment of money. Like advertisement, if I am going to place hoardings in the town, then how much investment I am going to require. If I am going for SEOs, then how much investment I require. If I am going to get my website designed, then how much investment I require. So these things we decide in advance. Then you are just preparing a draft of it. You have just prepared a model of it, and then you will get it approved by your higher authorities. Then you will finally do the allocation of funds, means the things which were there on paper, now you are going to materialize the things. You actually start working on it. And then monitoring and controlling the expenditure, means how much expenditure we are going to incur. Fundamentals of sales promotion, these are the activities which involves the providing certain attractive offers in order to boost the sales of our product. So this is direct marketing. It is a form of advertising in which companies provide physical marketing material to consumers to communicate information about a product or service. So in this case, what you are doing through direct contact, you are in direct contact with your customers and you are offering certain attractive things to the customer just to boost your sales. So this is something which is done by various companies in order to promote the sales of a product, in order to check out the actual reviews of the customers. So that's all for today. So these are the topics which we have covered. Let's have a quick look over the table of content just to check out that whether we have covered these things or not, or something we have skipped. Promotion management we have discussed, type of promotion we have discussed, sales promotion is there, direct marketing is there, public relations is there. So these things we have discussed. IMC we have discussed, budget allocation we have covered, and promotional mix. So these things we have covered, and now I request you all to just go through unit number 4, and if you have any confusion, anything, so you can just drop a message to me or you can ping me and we'll have a discussion over it. Thank you, students.